Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient.
Let's not be bothering me for no reason.
I just hope I don't run into an...
Look, I've wares of every ilk.
I'm in fine fettle.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian...
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery.
Ah, I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
Let me get that.
A lightened pack does wonders, doesn't it? I'd not realized I was carrying so much. If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot. you wish. I shall... Return directly.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
How are things?
You got a hankering for something? Let me know.
You'll have to do well to beat today's gossip. To each their own. The world's better for it.
Twill be safe in my possession till you decide to reclaim it.
Swapping stories is one of the road has in store for me today.
Oh dear.
That's enough. No more.
Can't expect to fare so well every day. You need a
Take a better mind than mine to solve this.
How to spend the day?
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
You wish me to return? At once, master.
Please sort of forgive me for last night's scuffle.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
You have my support. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In back, where ought we to go now? We must rest. Though the...
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
This really is fun,
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Many thanks. I appreciate it.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we...
The lad seemed rather ignorant.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it. Won't...
Nice to see you again. This is the...
I can't even think straight.
One day, I'm going to have proper rain.
You're always such fun to talk to.
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your... discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off what you buy. So,
Always a pleasure.
You don't need a permit to get into... Ox carts don't travel at night anymore.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Sir, how can I be of...
Ruining my vegetables.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment. Harpies, master! She's weak to fire. Ice's sting is yours to wield. A flawless execution.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Fancy a broken arm? Why, that's my speciality. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I shall bid the fiend in place.
Well said. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph.
I trust aught.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again. Attack now, while the overpotential is
This one's shaking. Come on then.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make...
Excellent. I could have done no better.
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Well said.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
Here we go again.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
Of course. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own lights before we proceed.
Understood.
This is rather thrilling.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map, particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
This is rather thrilling.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map. Particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
By your leave.
over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Risen, soaked to the bone!
My curative magic is at your disposal. What's right there?
Arisen, you are full of surprise. What of my nature, let's go.
Truly? Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Perhaps we ought to save our strength for worthier foes.
'Tis as you say. In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
You have my protection.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
Tis no great shock to me.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Here's hoping this season yields more than the last.
No hurry to leave.
Got to work if I'm to put
When
bread
my
on the
lost
table.
characters might left being forgotten.
Days like this certainly glad to be alive.
Queen's gone.
I've the presence to command any stage.
Ox carts don't travel at night anymore. Did you know that?
Good day, sir.
Welcome to Pure. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So, before you check the price, just remember, misers die. Early deaths. Hope to see you again.
I can't not wait to put this new equipment to use.
Let us hope it is not mere frippery.
Pleasant breeze.
While you're here,
There's got to be something fun to do.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boot.
We must rest.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on. With.
Shall we get underway?
I could tell half as many lies as my parents. What do you think? Does this suit me?
On my arms and armor.
An ox cart ought to make out.
In every age, when the arisen...
I follow my whim.
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter, I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. But now I feel prepared to start. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Mel. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right now. The carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
What to make of this?
Somehow my feet always carry.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look? Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side. There, Master! Dorian!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
'Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
Choose a sorcerer for your service arisen and you shan't regret it.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Watch out for the choppers!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I shan't let them come. Twas a glorious success. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Your magics have faded and must be recast.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a minute.
Very well. I must.
Let my magic grant you an elemental. Now then, which way?
What are we tarrying for? On! Would I say?
You wish me to return? At once, master.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
I fear I've not useful to...
Well met, sir. How might I be of...
What brings you here?
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scrap.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again. This is the...
Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Glad to be of service, sir.
What have I done to deserve this?
What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look.
your bleeding throat.
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
My temper!
Strike fast!
chance. Fight it just once.
I'll stunt you and feed you your eggplant.
I shan't allow any
To hold the high ground. We're fighting on an incline. Rather than our foes using it against us.
Reaper and my mother both. That was a bit too close for comfort.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Cut that out, will you? Got some business with me, do ye? The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent...
Townspeople.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back. This town must have niche.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Hurry to leave. I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
wish I could go on an adventure.
Lots to do. Determined for an artistical time.
Adventure may be had if one only seeks it. Ho there! Faring all right?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Need anything? Many thanks.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Gold makes the world go round.
I've all manner of arms. For sale? Come. Have yourself a look.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Faring well, I hope.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
I'll not stand for this.
This is it. I've been forsaken.
Oi, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this...
Luck can only get you so far, I suppose.
Move for a song, it does.
Business has been better, but I shan't complain.
Some of us get complacent.
You wish me at the Vanguard? By all will.
Sleep soundly tonight.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
That's for sure. This part's a bit different as well.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I don't need writers in my life.
Don't know a town till it's met its people.
My back's so stiff after a day's patrol.
Another day, another adventure exploring.
It's one of life's great pleasures.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
If I could, I'd never leave. Good day, sir.
I go where fortune... What's come over you, Arisen? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Have no fear.
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
Crowns and politics.
No, thank you.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Head to market for its...
I cannot condone this.
That's not happening.
That's plain indecent.
Someone ought to put a stop to this.
No, thank you.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
To each their own. World's better.
All life's pleasures are best enjoyed alone.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
In case you haven't noticed, shops are closed.
I cannot condone this.
There's ought to be said.
I'll not stand idly by.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today. To keep my arm strong and my mind...
This is one step too...
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Think again.
This is too much for me, I fear.
As quiet as a
So this is it. Which is more peaceful than I...
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure. But I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, and indeed, we have our sovereign, still, that I would see this kingdom restored to right...
is an outrage!
Off to market I go.
There's no shame
It's the same.
Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my trust. Quiet places call to mind things I'd sooner forget.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Such quiet. Would all my days.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for
Wait to see what the day holds.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
A good sleep will ensure we are
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go, then.
ready to forge on.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
Have you ever been at a loss as to how to proceed?
Greetings. Welcome to here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Always a pleasure.
Everyone's as tired as I am. The road's at your left. What do ye want?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Well met, sir.
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
Aye, this year's
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
I've been working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated. You know where to find me. This inspires naught but misery. Nothing's harder than living in honest.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
The road's at your leisure. Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
If I could.
Machiavelli is just what I need.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace. What's life without it?
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
The road's at your leisure. I find any terms.
Welcome.
I'll slit your bleeding throat. You impudent little. Well met, sir.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spend?
'Tis me they come to see, really.
Welcome. Welcome.
Haven't had many customers with a decent coin of late.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
Fancy a look at my wares? Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
That's the last straw.
It's too early for dinner. Well met, son. How might I be of service? This really is fine craftsmanship.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Aye, got some coin. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off left off the page.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night. I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round! Treat...
Aye, got some coin to... It's much appreciated. Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he...
Got something for me?
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light.
ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing. At their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus with a wit
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by master.
Tidy. What else needs doing?
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed.
Got any tales to liven up my...
Gather round, gather round.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for him. So where's he get his coin?
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined.
Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
I'll take any chance not to think on my throne.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Life's been pretty kind.
As they say.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his words, awoke one fell morning to one earthly earth.
What do you want?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Life lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
What should I do?
What do you want to do?
Got to find out what this town needs.
Now here's a welcome sight. It's been a hard day.
I don't have half my life to down.
Well met, sir. The room's at your left.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
That's quite enough!
What should I do?
Time to be heading home.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I've got to get home. I can't stay here.
The monster's really scary. I've never seen one.
Arms, arms for the poor.
What do you want?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms? Few can afford perpetual.
I want to go home.
Suppose I'd best be heading home.
Makes my hair stand on end. There's aught watching me. I swear it.
I sleep on my road. Lots to do. Precious little time.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
Interested in my wares? What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Well met. This here's the sank. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Interested in my wares? Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Listen up, you lot. Albert, King of Beggars, has come to quench your thirst. Aye, the ale's on me tonight, so drink up, my...
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Not half bad.
This ain't my problem.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank...
I've a book I ought to be getting back to.
I feel no difference between waking. I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming, but ox carts don't run. Was it a phantom?
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune... Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. May fortune... Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with... And you see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
It would seem we've a need to scrounge up information. It is tedious work, but I suppose we'd best get to it.
Quite agree.
Books I ought to be getting back to. Bloody early.
Oi there! The ale flows a plenty, so ne'er mind your coin purse.
It smells good. That rowdy's town. I wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
Go on, have a look. Life's been pretty kind and lots to do. Interested in my wares?
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what...
Just be sure you mind your man.
Must have taken a wrong turn. What's infuriating? That's not happening.
I dare not showcase a performance unperfected.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer. This ain't my problem. It's obvious, ain't it?
What would you of me? I'll have no...
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Interested in my wares?
Wouldn't do to neglect proper nutrition.
I know that
day.
lass from somewhere.
The things I could do with an ox cart full of gold.
Go on, have a look.
This is it. This is my moment. It's been a hard day. I mustn't falter. Can't remember the last time my pockets jingled.
Interested in my wares? Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Them nobles do nothing but guzzle sweet meat.
Go on, have a look. It wouldn't do to neglect proper nutrition. If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away. Interested in my wares? Wouldn't do to neglect proper nutrition.
Where to next?
Stock up on the basics. Flour, salt, fats.
I always draw the
Go
short straw.
on, have a look.
Only fools walk into peril unprepared. I'm off.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. Interested in my wares?
I'm in fine fettle today.
What makes a performance worth watching?
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Look at him.
Go on, have a look.
This is no place to compose my thoughts.
Don't I know that last one?
Now, where's that back? Whatever am I to do?
Interested in my wares?
Drink is a vice of lesser men.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
Go on, have a look.
I've a book.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
A tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
I always draw the short straw.
Interested in my wares?
There's all watching me. I swear it.
Seems
Wonder
naught
if there's
can
any
cure
easy
our
work
desire
to be
for
had.
oblivion.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Go on, have a look.
Not a care in the world.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest. Interested in my wares?
My grey matter requires a little stimulation.
Be done.
Got to think about what's inside.
Oi there! The ale flows aplenty here, courtesy of yours truly. So near my...
Oh, well met, sir.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you. Oi there! The ale flows aplenty here. The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
If I stay here, I'm in best be heading home.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Right. Mercy!
I'm attentive and loyal, and prefer...
I've no desire to live this way any longer.
What was I going to do?
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I'd rather stay out of everybody's way. Always set.
Tidy? What else needs doing?
All's well, I trust.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
I don't know what to do.
I hope this job plays out better than the last.
I don't know myself to do much in
Think about what's going on. Have a look.
Aye, sir. What I can do for you? What? You mean to say my Albert's a noble and has only been pretending to be a beggar? That can't be true. Earning a living in the slums isn't easy, but Albert and I, we promised each other we'd try our hardest to make ends meet. And you're saying 'tis all a lie? I don't want to believe such madness, but nor can I deny that these garments are my husband's. Pray, tell me where you found them. I must see this for myself.
Someone else.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost. I'm shedding. Must be my winter coat growing in.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that. Please, sir, don't tell nobody what I said about exploring those vaults.
I fear I've much to attend to. A moment's prayer can do. I spend my days in quiet reflection. True faith must.
got coin to spend?
In my line of business, patience is key.
Please, sir, don't tell nobody what I said about exploring.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
It's my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. I fear I've much to attend to.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early... I do the same thing every single day. Can scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
I don't feel safe here.
Of course. No one is bothered.
What should I do?
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
I don't know what to do.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
I'm so very
Not many rumors to be had around here. You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, it works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guard's line of sight, but it's easy enough. I should know.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Please, sir, don't. Please, sir, don't tell nobody what.
Do me a world of good.
Watch over me. Deliver me from harm. The agony.
I fear I've much to attend to.
Do not approve of this.
I cannot.
If our prayers are not heeded, where could Malcolm have... Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get... Where could Perhaps you could try asking the other children.
Please, sir, don't tell nobody what I said about...
Heavens forfend! The agony!
This is most... My bed calls. Naught but trouble here. I'll best move along.
What should I do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you. And I thought, the problem is, do you think you could help me? All I need for true. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flower... Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap...
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. They're hard to find, aren't they? Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometimes.
Oh, it's so
This headache's driving me up the... I do the same thing.
Please, sir.
All that fuss, and nary a coin to show for it.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads for the treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. A thief's agility makes them a tricky opponent. Try not to let them get the upper hand. We ought to proceed with caution.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Time to be heading home. Astounded, not merely pleased.
Can't bring myself to do much. Pity me, do you? Must come from the store.
Please, sir, don't tell no...
I fear I've much to attend to.
Off to market I go.
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
You will suffer for this.
Stop that!
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Heavens have mercy! I'm done for, aren't I?
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Shall we report back now?
Say, if I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Please, sir, don't tell no...
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
I suppose 'tis so.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Over here. Come look.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It's quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort.
Right you are.
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who brought them here, I wonder?
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
We'll manage, whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Let's have a look then. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
I've scripture to recite once I've said my prayers.
come from the spirit. Causes conflict to plague the world.
Your eyes on the back, watching.
Oh, it's so sharp.
If I drop dead now,
Dead on my feet. Blessed be
Just
we
remember,
servants.
I've somewhere to...
My days are spent in solemn reflection.
Yeah? What is it?
Suppose I missed there, my gate.
You seem in fine spirits.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small... Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. I don't believe it. How did you know I wanted this? Never mind, I'll treasure it all the same. You've my thanks, sir. And pray let me return the favor someday.
He spoke of returning the favour. But what could a lad of his age possibly muster?
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you.
Oh, not be cowed so easily.
Idleness is a luxury.
All this work, swapping stories, is one of life's great pleasures.
The chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
Short rest, then I'll be off.
I've the spirit of a woman half my age. Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it.
Tiny storefront, all to track.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Resist.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Do stop and look. I've wares of every ilk.
Now, where was I bound again?
Same as the one afore it.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
Time to go home and write down the days.
Might as well take a look while in fine battle today.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skills of a mage. Might I be of assistance? Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby.
Here's hoping we find something worth the trouble.
No sense travelling when I'm happiest here.
I just know it.
Soon as my
This really is fine craftsmanship. It's possibly different as well.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
I've got to sleep and dust before I think of supper.
Come rain or shine.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Eyes aren't what they used to.
Well then, how might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
There's naught I love more.
The world could use more places.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Days like this make me glad. Need anything?
Lots to do.
Dead on my
How
feet.
might I be of service?
Maybe I'll keep right
Haste
here.
makes waste, as they say.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
This really is fine craftsmanship. It's possibly different as well.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Only fools and urchins go
Enough to make my beach. I shall be on top form today. I can feel it.
Now, where was I bound again?
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Places such as this.
Fancy a look at my wares? It's been a hot day.
Not much to do. Say,
Need
need anything?
Someone to come along. Must be my winter coat growing in.
Fancy a look at my wares? Time to be headed home.
I hope the weather holds. Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Need anything? I've been here so long I almost forgot why I came.
Fancy a look at my wares?
If I could, I'd never leave.
Need anything?
Lay that on the ground. See what's selling.
Maybe
fancy a look at my wares? I'll gladly stay a while.
It's just another day.
Same as the one thing I've been to tie my boots.
Really is fine craftsmanship.
Shall we get some rest then? Open. Your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.